Yo, right here in the small box.
I'm heating up, I'm trying to burn down Toronto. Better keep 6 feet space, this 6-side shit contagious. Money coming in, all I see is numbers, like I'm in the Matrix.
Ooh, man. Now let's go ahead and start with your favorite Canadian reaction channel. You hear me? Let's go. Yo, you, right here. In the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to the Flex Mob reactions, only on the Flex Mind Network. I gotta train myself to get that right. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are. We have Justin Hunt himself, the company man. All right, and we're gonna be talking about this little Riley dude. Okay, Babychiefdoit admits to using chat. What kind of name is that? What kind of name is that? That's strange and peculiar to me. Admits to using ChatGPT to write his rhymes. My thoughts. All right. What we doing for the Iceman boycott? We're gonna celebrate with some ice cream cones. We're gonna have some ice cream cake. We're gonna have some ice cream sandwiches. We're gonna have some appetizers. We might have some hors d'oeuvres. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some ice cold drinks. Y'all want some freezies? I got some freezies. We can have some freezies together. Y'all like snow cones? Y'all ever had a snow cone before? They're kind of fire, you know what I'm saying? It's the syrup though, you know? But we can have some snow cone. Y'all want a slushie? All right, let's go, man. Listen, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know something about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know something about the reaction. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. And let's get started. Let's go.
Mike, check. Justin Hunt. It's all happening. Thank you to everybody rocking with the channel. Thank you to everybody subscribe through the channel. Share the video, share the link. It's priceless. Big thank you to everyone who's donated. If you'd like to donate, hit the Cash App right up there, or you can hit the link in the description. It's the best way to support this channel. I also have a Discord.
Hey, you right. Yours off the dome. I respect that. Yo, Noah, I respect that, bro. Facts. Oh, great video. Perfect. My name is Flex.
Big shout out to Javen and Lils holding it down over there for everyone in the Discord. So thank you guys for
Quickie. Exactly.
talking all this dope rappity rap that we be talking about up in there. You know, just really thank you to everyone who supported the channel in one way or the another. Now, before we get into this first story, I want to give a big shout out to Rhymefest LA. Rhymefest LA, 1 second applause. Rhymefest LA is a hip hop festival. In my opinion, it's probably the best hip hop festival in Los Angeles, in the city of Los Angeles. It's been going on for 10 years now, and the growth of this festival is really impressive. Scoob and the team, they took this from a small venue in East LA, or East Hollywood, excuse me, if I'm not mistaken. And now they've taken this all the way to the LA Coliseum where the Trojans play. And this Saturday is Rhymefest LA. The lineup is amazing. Check this out. It opens at 2. Rayvaughn and Ghostface headlining. Murs 316. Conway the Machine, Exhibit, DJ Quick, Dilated Peoples, The Alchemist, Dead Prez, Swollen Members, The Alcohol.
Y'all see Coast Contra. I see Coast Contra. You know, that's going to be crazy.
Master Ace, Onyx, Visionaries, Delinquent Habits, The Shapeshifters, Coast Contra, Coyote, Bamboo, Jay Worthy, Reason, Co-Defendants, The DOC, Locksmith, Mayday, Conehel of Mexican Descent, DJ Cuber, D Styles, DJ Shortcut, J Rock, Mr. Chalk, C Minus, Truly Odd, Cy Martial Law, Scoop DeVille, Demrick Khan, DJ Hopper, Daisy Lynn, The Neighborhood Kids, Local Astronauts, Acid Lab, JB Hazard, Honor Flow, Anuaska, Filiano, Tones, Johnny Miles, DJ Lala, Indigenous, DJ Lumen, Great Dane, Mr. Supernatural, Planet Asia, CC Valencia, Destroy, Bootleg Kev, Cool, Aid, 9 second applause. Sound like I was doing the new members shout outs right there. Now, here's the thing about Rhymefest LA that's really dope and why it's my favorite hip hop festival in Los Angeles is because it's actually a hip hop festival. So I'm not sure if you guys are all familiar with all the names.
We'll fold that up right now.
It's in there, but you've got a ton of great MCs.
All right, you said 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and Skip to 9 minutes and 10 seconds. All right, let's get into that conversation because that's specifically what I want to talk about today. This little nigga. All right, let's go.
The Boondocks. Here's what Babychiefdoit looks like. He looks like Riley from the Boondocks.
Crazy.
So Babychiefdoit had a conversation. And
they're going to put a skirt on this nigga now? Is that what they're going to do? Yeah, y'all see what they did out in New Orleans? Y'all see what they be doing out there in Atlanta? Got these niggas in skirts. They trying to bring skirts into fashion. They said, I don't even want to wear shorts. You see this skirt, my nigga? Hey, bro. You think this skirt look good on me, bro? Hey, I don't know about you, but this skirt kind of fire. Yo, am I right, bro? Yo, does this skirt fit right, my nigga? Like, bro, why y'all wearing skirts? The hell?
They were asking him how he makes his songs. And this is what Babychiefdoit said.
I've been using that shit to write my lyrics, real shit.
Word, ChatGPT?
Hell yeah, that shit work. Well,
I've been using that to write my lyrics.
Nigga, if you don't want to do the homework, just say that. Just say that. What the oh yeah, that shit work. No shit, stupid.
That works.
tomato.
And I guess because there's a level of bravery, I think, in 2025 still to admit this at this point in time. Or perhaps there's a level of like too much honesty. I'm not sure where I stand on what he just said right here. Now, the whole conversation, I definitely have views on this whole conversation, but let's go back to what he said right here.
I've been using that shit to write my lyrics, real shit.
Word, ChatGPT?
He does look like Riley. Look at him right here with the guy for Riley. 1 second applause. Because Riley's from Woodbridge, which is outside Chicago.
Damn.
I guess he's actually from Chicago, and then they moved to Woodbridge.
They literally just made a Riley. No. You hear what he said? You hear what this little boy said? Oh yeah, that shit worked, bruh. Bro, you think I don't know what be going on over in them damn label exec meetings or whatever? Let's make Riley. Let's bring Riley to reality. Yeah, we need to find somebody that fits the description of what Riley is. We need a crash out nigger. We need a crash out nigga. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that can stay to the script, rap the bars, and just be extra. I think I found the right candidate. Yo, bro, what are we doing here, bro? What part of the game is this, man? Using AI to write your bars. Y'all know I'm finna turn up. If you know me, I'm finna turn up in a sec. Wait.
Rich. He is kind of like Riley.
I've been using that shit to write my lyrics, real shit.
Word, ChatGPT?
Hell yeah, that shit work. Well, what I did was I wrote down 4 bars.
Should just sign it with Timberland.
And I said, write me a song. And then it said, give me a start me off, some shit like that. And bro, I started him off, whatever the fuck it is.
ChatGPT. ChatGPT. We'll take applause to ChatGPT.
And it said, give me a start me off, some shit like that. And bro, I started him off, whatever the fuck it is. That shit, it wrote some shit. I never actually used AI before, like until then.
What made you want to do it?
I never used AI before till then.
Like, what? You just curious?
I had posted on my notes.
He looks like he's really thinking. I can't tell if he's trying to remember the details of how this went, or if he realizes he has said too much and he's trying to figure out how to save potentially his young reputation. Let's see.
I never actually used AI before, like until then.
What made you want to do it? Like, what? You just curious?
I had posted on my
that pause is something serious.
Notes one night. I was bored as hell, and I was like, "Who want to write my next song?" And then this girl had,
"Who want to write my next song?" That is, I mean, that's kind of crazy to hear on its own. Either way,
replied to it was like, "I would have just used ChatGPT." So I downloaded that shit. Oh, bro, and that shit is cold.
Yeah.
That shit's scary though. Like that, all that AI shit. I've been using that shit though.
It's cold, but it's scary though. At least it's honest. 1 second, pause. Now, Babychiefdoit went and said he uses ChatGPT. Right now, of course, the comments go crazy. The comments are not with this at all. So here's the first one from Clive Doubledown. It says, "We went from shaming the F out of..."
No. See, I sat here and listened to this short ass nigga say this. Oh my God. Nigga, did you even make it out of high school? If you can't write, just say that. This man out here begging for bars. This nigga beg, yo, could somebody write me a song? Nigga, write! Oh my God, you can't be a rapper and just be unable to write, bruh. What part of the game is this? See, what I fail to understand is, why are you openly saying this? We could have just came up and said, yo, that little nigga is that, bro, what? You snitching on yourself. Why? Oh my God. And I just talked about Tyler. Oh my God, bro. Y'all don't... y'all don't understand, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, Raven, facts. Oh my God. And yeah, that's the name of the genre for these new niggas. Brain rot rap. Let me tell you something. You might have just ruined your career with this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because it's one thing for us to call you Riley. But for us to look at you and you're actually that nigga. You're literally that nigga. Like, this is some Riley ass shit. Like, this is literally some Riley ass ish, bro. What are you doing? Like, imagine. Just imagine. You got on XXL. You're right there, regardless of your freestyle. Was your freestyle written by ChatGPT? Bro, you just got on XXL. Your career could go up. It can elevate from there. And look what you're doing to it. You are ruining it. Yo, see, what I fail to understand with these little niggas, man, is why do y'all talk so much? Why do y'all talk so much? Y'all like birds. Y'all out there on a power line chirping from morning to night. Fly somewhere. What is wrong? Oh my God, bro. What part of the game is this? What I don't understand is that, and to Raven's point, yo, you don't even need to read the room. Just look around the room. Look who's on top. Look who has awards. Look who's winning. Look who has the numbers. Look around the room, man. The room has changed. The little niggas are not popping for a reason. Y'all need some growth. Y'all need to grow up. We're in a part of hip hop where growing up, growth matters. Because with that, you can be a better and more outstanding individual. But the opportunity that you can take at your young age is to move different from your class. You can still make slaps. You can still make the turn-ups. You just got to be more creative in this day and age. Because yes, when you see these certain individuals, when you look at the clips, when you look at Kendrick, when you look at Jid, yeah, you go look up their music, you might hear something that's not for you. They have slaps too. When it comes to music, it is completely endless. The possibilities are absolutely infinite. You can create strategies for yourself and build something, build a foundation for yourself so that you can actually be an outstanding person from your class. from XXL is when you are supposed to grow to being a great person, to be a great rapper. If you are on podcasts snitching on yourself, talking about, oh yo, hey, I just put in like 4 words or 4 bars into ChatGPT, and I started off ChatGPT, she, him, whatever they are. You just called a computer they, my nigga. Look, all I'm saying is, don't go outside now. Don't go outside. Because I promise you right now, we are not going to look at you the same no more. Riley. That's all you're going to be now. Riley. Somebody get this man a purse. Riley. Yo, get this man fitted for a skirt. Riley. Yo, where's your wife beater? Riley.
A lot of rappers for not writing their own lyrics, to making excuses for rappers with entire teams of writers, to rappers just only using AI. The genre is so cooked. Too much truth. Too much truth. Here's one. Joey Badass was 17 years old when he dropped 1999, and this kid is out here using AI to write his lyrics for him. Trash bin. I think that's expected. 1 second applause. This is from Bailey. Hitters will bash the young G, I guess that's what that is, but they favorite rapper using AI for lyrics. That stinks to me as well. I think that's an appropriate gift. This is from Dior Sanders. If there was a show called 100 Ways to Lose a Rap Career, this would have been at the top of the list. I mean, I don't know if it'd be top of the list. I think that there's other things that you could probably get caught doing, but it's definitely top 10. 1 second applause. 202 Wick says, F. J. Cole was right. See, I think J. Cole did say, I can't remember which song that was. I don't know if that was Port Antonio, if that was Clouds. I can't remember which one it was. But, well, you know, Cole do be talking that ish right there. Dog Ninja, my man Dog Ninja says, this guy was on the cover of this year's XXL freshman cover, by the way. These guys don't have genuine talent or a love for the craft. They see rap music as a way of making money instead of sharing their art with the world. Yeah. 1 second applause to you, Dog Ninja. Here's where I'm at with this. I think obviously this was expected. So I think in general, this was bound to happen. I listen to Professor Sky talk about this sometimes. I listen to Dr. Jabari Evans, Knowledge from Kids in the Hall. He's a professor at the University of South Carolina. I see stories about, you know, kids there's a woman who's at UConn who's suing the city of Hartford because she graduated with A's and B's, but literally can't read, and she didn't realize this until she got to UConn. Weird story. Nevertheless, when I read stories about, such as that UConn story in the news, or I hear different professors talk, we are definitely in the age of young people using ChatGPT for everything, including cheating. So when they're writing stories,
Don't go to school.
whatever writing assignments they have, they'll go to ChatGPT and help figure it out. That's what they do, right? I read a story about the reemergence of the M dash. The M dash. Now the M dash is one of my favorite pieces.
Y'all ever heard of a story where there's a group of teenagers and they're like superheroes. They go out saving the world. A group of teenagers, they go out saving the world, and it got into a point where they've been fighting for a long time. They start to get tired. They have 3-4 fights in a day. They get tired. They got to fly all over the world, save the world from whatever nonsense out there. They get tired. Every time they get home, they're exhausted. It kind of shows like the realness towards being a hero, because the reality is a lot of heroes do get tired. It's gotten to a point where they get so tired that they have a weapon that is considered an answer in terms of cutting their time short, so they don't need to be as tired as what they usually were. So they start to use this weapon. And yes, when they use this weapon, it gets easier for them. It gets easier for them. Everything becomes simple. Everything becomes like effortless. All the battles they've been going through, fighting, over just like that. Quick battles over immediately. It's gone to a point where they would go out and come back and it's not even been an hour. Been about 30 minutes-ish. Quick thing. They're cleaning up the city, no problem. But what you need to understand is that your opponent is learning. Your opponent is educating themselves. Your opponent is trying to figure out what is going on. It got to the point where the opponent figured it out and set up a trap. From this trap, they took the weapon. When they took the weapon, the whole world was under siege at that point. They misused the weapon. Use it all over the world, trashing cities, countries, continents, trashed, glassed, washed. The heroes failed. It was their fault because they didn't take the time to understand that if you were to strategize, if you were to assess, if you were to just take the time, look around, read the room, observe your environment, figure out ways, unique ways where you can do what you need to do, but do it in a way where it can be easier for you instead of just wasting your energy and being foolish when you're out there fighting. Through that learning, through that education, it's too late. Battle's done. You had to learn the hard way to understand what you did was wrong. With this generation of children, I fear that's what's going to happen. It's going to be far too late for them to realize everything they've been doing was completely wrong. But there would be nothing for them to do at the end of it. So what's going to happen? We're going to create a whole new slew of statistics that we would have to fight in the future. That's where we're heading right now. With individuals like this, you need to understand, if you're going to step into this realm, whether if you have a pencil, whether if you have a pen, whether if you have a crayon, pencil crayon, whether if you have a marker, as long as you have paper, you have the opportunity to train. As long as you have writing utensils, as long as you have paper, as long as you have your phone, a notepad on your phone, anything, as long as you have fingers, thumbs, pinkies, you are able to train your mind to start and create rhymes so you can be an outstanding person. But instead, you would go on platforms and snitch on yourself, possibly ruining your brand, ruining your career that has been built for you, because there's no way you can do this by yourself, Riley.
This is a punctuation. The M dash, that's that extra long line that breaks up a sentence to put a little emphasis or extra sentence in it and then carry it on. I love the M dash, right? It's in place for the comma. But the emergence of the M dash, the reemergence of the M dash is because ChatGPT likes the M dash. So now people are writing with more M dashes because that's what ChatGPT likes to write with. So that's just a little side note for people who might want to tell if someone's using ChatGPT for what they're reading. Yeah, it's got a lot of M dashes in it. Most people don't know how to use that in the first place. 1 second applause to the M dash. But you have kids this is the environment that they're in. And a product of that I've heard from a number of these professors is that kids can read a text, most of the time read a text, but they can't contextualize it. They can't explain why it's important. They can't add their own thoughts on top of it because they're so used to ChatGPT kicking out the right answers for so many different things. And so why wouldn't rap music be any different? This was going to happen regardless. This was going to happen regardless. Now, again, with all the things that I talked about in the preface to this video,
to be fair, though, the reason why it was going to happen regardless is because it was allowed individuals like this were allowed to be in the rap game, which is why they're all over the place today.
Technology is disruptive, and hip hop is disruptive by nature and has always been disruptive with whatever technology has been available in the marketplace. We're one of the first genres to really embrace these different things all the time. And so I'm pretty sure a lot more rappers are out here using ChatGPT anyway, to be perfectly honest. I think that we've also have had ghostwriters for a long time. I think we've had collaborative writing for a long time. And I think that this was only a matter of time. Now, the things that I don't like about this, one, I think this is dangerous for artists, particularly Babychiefdoit, because this is also part of the Prime Directive. You can go find AI playlists, AI music everywhere. You know, the CEO of Spotify, I'm paraphrasing, said, it takes humans too long to make songs sometimes. It takes stars too long to put out new music. We need to speed that up for the health of the streaming industry. Well, ChatGPT or AI music fills that void.
All right, to be fair, they've been doing this for years. If we're going to keep it a stack, they've been doing this for years, man. I ain't going to lie to you. This probably been going on way before ChatGPT, so who knows who else has been using this ish, man. But the fact that we are here right now just shows that there's few solid niggas left, but it's not enough.
It fills that void. You know, you could just crank out a song and put it out there, and if people like it in the background to get through their day, then that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I think the saddest part to me with this, though, like the saddest part to me is I was under the impression that most of the rappers, especially new rappers, but artists in general, just like making art, just like making songs, Like I was talking to someone who was talking about, well, you know, AI wouldn't be a problem for me because I actually like making music. So for him to use these AI platforms or ChatGPT or whatever wouldn't be value added because he likes the making music part. That's the part that he likes. Now, Babychiefdoit's in a bit of a different space because he's also a producer. So,
excuse me? Let me hear that again.
It's the making music part. That's the part that he likes. Now, Babychiefdoit's in a bit of a different space because he's also a producer. So, I guess he's producing these beats. Maybe they're ChatGPT beats as well. But when this becomes
The hell? What is going on right now? This nigga a producer too.
so prevalent, which it will become more prevalent every day, I don't understand where job security falls into this. Because again, these language models are based off of things that are already out there in the marketplace. It's not at a point yet where it can drive innovation in certain directions. So if there are new styles or concepts that come out, or if there's new examples of imagination that can come from an artist, or a whole new wave of ideas that we haven't necessarily seen yet in modern music, in this case, modern music or modern rap music, the learning models can't create that. It has to come from a human. And this is just taking the human out of the process, which means you don't need the human, which is Daniel Ek, CEO of Spotify's whole thing. A number of these executives' whole thing. And so I get where he's coming from. I think it's brave or perhaps dumb for him to admit this in this way, because I do think that there may be a level of brand exposure that's out here now, that Babychiefdoit is sitting here saying that he at first asked his fans to make a song. They said ChatGPT, so he said, okay, I use ChatGPT. It's cold, but it's scary though. Perhaps he gets it. But the human part of this is the only part that these learning models can't do yet.
And Nara, I'm gonna call you Nara. 1000% agree with you. The thing is though, it is definitely supposed to be a tool. However, looking at the generation that is coming up and seeing how lazy, how unmotivated they are, it makes perfect sense why you for them to use ChatGPT. It's literally like a replacement. With the microwave society that we are in, not even just on the younger generation, overall in the microwave society that we're in, ChatGPT is going to replace so many things. AI in general is going to replace so many things. At this point, it's not even going to shock or surprise me whatsoever. But at that point, what are you going to do is the real question. How would you navigate that space knowing that AI is literally everywhere? That's the real question, because it's almost inevitable. So at this point, you gotta learn it. And a lot of tech CEOs that are out there, they're saying you need to learn it now. So even if they are saying it, there's a lot of truth to that. So just to take away from like the crash outside to, all right, we're done here, we're over here now. How are we going to navigate this?
And if you're leaning into ChatGPT to create your verses, innovation isn't part of what you're going to get kicked out. Now, I guess maybe you can go ChatGPT, see what it says. That gives you an idea. You do something else. Perhaps that's the middle ground and using it like a tool. But I just feel really sad, for people who are doing something and they're using AI to do the thing. And this is a thing that supposedly they really love. We've seen a lot of artists for a lot of years who didn't really love making the stuff. They just like getting paid. And perhaps Baby Chief, that's the box that Babychiefdoit is in. But generally speaking, I looked at this story and I was like, man, this is actually really sad. The fun part about making the song is making the song. Now he's basically a performer, and I'm not sure how much.
But just imagine at his level for a second. There's no true regulation to its use, either. Facts. But just think about the things that I have been talking about on the channel in past videos, and then think about this boy's situation for a second. Because I always speak about the creativity, how it's important, how your pen is like your key to your own greatness. I've spoken about all these things. I've spoken about how important it is to learn about the business so that you can navigate this thing correctly, so that you can achieve your goals as an artist. Because without the business, you're not going to go anywhere. Take those two sides that you need to learn and that you need to train, and then look at this little nigga. Look at Riley. You're not going to go anywhere. It's one thing for me to learn your name when I really didn't want to, and now we're looking at you and it's like, bro, you done ruined everything that your label built for you. You can say that second part to yourself again. He's cooked. He's cooked. Period. That's it. He's cooked.
How much longer we're going to really need to see people in real life? Let me know what you guys think about all this. I just saw this story and I thought it was only a matter of time. As the quote goes, it's only a matter of time. And that time is now. My name is Justin Hunt. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow @thecompanyman on everything, including the Company Man podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. It's all happening.
Fire. It's all happening, bro. Fire. That was wonderful. Salute to the company man himself, Mr. Justin Hunt. Phenomenal video. Wonderful watch. I don't have any final thoughts. Well, I probably will in about the next like 10 to 15 seconds. Where music is going right now, it's going to get very tricky. Because it's one thing to learn so many different avenues, so many different business practices, so many different marketing strategies, and then you have to train yourself. It's gonna get very, very weird soon. And now that AI is introduced, I wouldn't even be surprised if this individual here, Babychiefdoit, was the rollout. Because think about it like this. We've all thought about it. I've seen people do this for fun, where they go on ChatGPT, it's like, yo, write me some bars, or like write me a song, or write me lyrics, or break down lyrics. Like they would use ChatGPT to kind of to do it for them, basically, right? We all had the thought in our head. We've seen people do it in real life, if you have. But what if this individual was like the rollout for actually saying it? Because people's been talking about it, but nobody said it on a platform. Just think about that. And remember, for his generation, a lot of people from his generation are watching him. Think about that and then apply it to all the possible ears that heard that. You're going to have a lot more people out there that's going to be utilizing ChatGPT like that. It's going to bring in a whole influx of rappers that are sponsored by AI. Just think about that. And then you have to tie it all in with everything else that I listed in terms of building yourself. It's going to get weird. You're going to have niggas in the booth with their laptop with ChatGPT open, and they trying to figure out which bars they want to put together. Next thing you know, there's going to be rap battles and diss tracks being thrown around that's made by AI. What's going to happen then? I think Kendrick and Drake's beef was probably the last real beef that we're ever going to get. Because now it's going to get so weird. I'm not even going to lie. The only way to know who's good and who's not is off the top freestyling. That who says they're not going to get? They could get rid of that. They could make that disappear. URL smack. Hey, for the ones that know, we know. But for the kids out there that don't, they're never going to know. They're never going to learn about a smack unless they have somebody introduce it to them. Like, yo, you heard what this nigga said? Like, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they're going to say, like, yo, ChatGPT, write me something like that, bro. Like, you know? Oh, we're so cooked, bro. We're so cooked. What else can I say? You got to learn to navigate the industry with every year that passes. With every year that goes by, you have to continue to learn, relearn, and educate yourself to be successful. Because I'm telling you right now, especially for the artists out there, it's going to get weird. It's not even going to get ugly. It's going to get weird. And you can't navigate weird.
I don't live in present tense, so just over a Daytona. Girl, my life been like a kid drama. Walking to
Bye, have a beautiful time.